565 spellers began turning their dream of becoming the Scripps National Spelling Bee champion into reality today.
Next Monday, hundreds of kids from around the country will start competing in the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
7 of the Maryland students competing.
16 Indiana kids. This is one of the most intense weeks of the year.
We have lots of local spellers headed that way.
Several metro area students.
2 local kids. 6 students from the tri-state.
7 students.
7 contestants.
7 Bay Area students.
More than a dozen are from Maryland.
2 of those students.
These 8 students:
Ashia Bafsa,
Krish Maduru,
Deb Shaw,
Mary Claire Nestris,
Miles Selamy,
Emma Shoppins.
I'm a celebrity, and so are you.
Zara Noor won her first spelling bee when she was just in kindergarten.
Student at University of Detroit Jesuit High School and Academy, won first place at regionals. Zara was runner-up, but then she and her teacher, Mrs. Pizzo, found out they could apply for a second chance at nationals, so that's what Zara did.
We were ecstatic.
And now she's the first student ever to get to nationals from the Detroit Public Schools Community District.
the 8th grader from Dunedin Highland Middle School, tied for 42nd at last year's competition, but now he's looking up to move up this year.
I've put in a lot of work over the past year, really.
This will in fact be Shaw's 3rd time spelling on the national stage.
Well, let me tell you guys, these kids can spell. They shocked me on a few words, and I had them listed in front of me. You can tell they're passionate and have been putting in quite a lot of study hours.
But James' spelling skill is even more remarkable when you learn that he was born deaf in his left ear, which makes it tough for people with single-sided deafness to hear high-frequency sounds with shorter wavelengths. Sounds like consonants, which are important to hear when spelling. We watched James test the technology with bee pronouncer Jacques Bailey before the competition. The rest is hard work.
You often forget that he does have a handicap because he is so successful.
As the youngest participant in this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee.
I just feel normal. I don't feel. I just feel normal. Pneumano automicroscopic silicoconiosis.
No, let me ask you one.
Wait. I can spell it.
First time attending the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and the experience is just undescribable. Even with all the words I've been studying, I really can't describe how amazing it is to finally be here.
To be honest, I don't know what to expect, so I'm just gonna do the do. I've dreamed of being here. I never thought I'd make it, but it's crazy to be here. It's I can't explain it. No word can explain it.
Well, for competition, obviously it's a place where you compete against other people, but I think the most important part is what happens behind the scenes, all the hard work, because you can't lose, you only learn.
Competition to me is a way to better yourself.
So what I think makes courage would probably be effort.
Courage is when you know you're scared of something, but you still go and you do it because you know it's going to make yourself a better person.
Courage means to be brave and take risks.
My favorite thing about the bee is going to all their events. They have specialized events, and it's really fun to go meet other spellers and get to talk to other people that are there.
Colette Giesenthaler from St. Louis says she's excited to be around other people who share her same interests.
They've been doing the same things this year to prepare, and it's kind of like a community.
Nearly 600 spellers in the same room taking the same test at the same time. The preliminary test, made up of 12 spelling words and 14 vocabulary words, kicked off competition for this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee.
That's the awesome thing about spelling, getting that word right and not hearing the bell. That's the first time I'm ever going to be happy to hear silence. It's not just a competition against other students, it's kind of a competition against yourself to see what your limits are and see if you can get past those limits. But then again, there's always like that light at the end of the tunnel that maybe I studied hard enough, maybe I've got a shot at getting to nationals.
H. Colidoc.
Correct.
When I walked into the ballroom, I was really nervous because of all the lights and the cameras, and there were tons of people, and then there was the prospect that if you misspell, you're out. That kept on reminding me to be careful, and it also caused me to be a little nervous.
The first round was really fun. It was kind of nervous when you were just sitting there waiting for your turn, but for me, when I was at the mic, it was actually more calming.
I would define resilience as being strong and having good sportsmanship. You have to encourage the other people, and in turn, they will encourage you.
Basically, when you fail or you get hurt or something happens, you should be able to get up and brush off. You have the right to be sad, but you shouldn't linger over it and be sad. You should make an action to study harder, work better, and succeed.
I love this bee because we come from so many different places. There's people from Germany, Japan, South Korea, Alaska, Wyoming, Tennessee, yet we become the best of friends. We all love words. We all love the bee. We all come to one place to show what we care about. It's a community.
We are now in uncharted territory. When we get to the end of round 20, we will take an extraordinary step of declaring as co-champions those of you still remaining in the competition.
Making Spelling Bee history, becoming part of the first ever 8-way tie.
It has been an amazing experience, and it'll be one thing I'll remember for my whole life.
It's not just the stage or the media or the lights, it's the people around you that you have to enjoy that while it's there.